What is going on, YouTube? Chris Regero's Comics and Pop Culture. All right, guys, I did a little thing in the room today, and I'm gonna show you. So let's walk all over here. So if you can see where I am, what's going on? I'm at my station here, with my table and my books. But funny thing though, I'm slowly like creeping into the kids' side of the room, and I feel kind of horrible about that. But it's okay. So right over here in this corner, I did a thing. There it is. Boom, look at that. You guys might already know what it is. Some of you may not. And this is my pressing station, guys. It's finally set up. And it's, not complete, but it is what it is for right now. Uh, this is the only light that I found that I could use. So that's hanging there. I mean, it's cool. It's cool for now. I'm going to get a better light in here one day when I can grab one. But what I was doing before with my press is I was sitting in on the kitchen table or the dining room table, and it's like when I would have to clear it off, I'd like set it in the corner of the dining room, and it was like, this is so ugly sitting here. I really had no place for it, and currently it was like sitting in my room for 2 weeks, and I wasn't getting any pressing done. So I had this foldable table out here for days, and I was thinking that I was going to move this little table out, but then I would have had to move all these boxes and put it right here. But this actually works really well because I got my plug, my outlets down here, and put the table right up to it, and boom, there you go. So what I want to do is obviously like get some containers, some plastic bin containers for supplies down there. I got my Teflon sheets right now, just in like a comic top of a comic box, and I got some books that are needing to be pressed up. I got my press, and then once they get pressed, you set them over here, bag and board them up. But I might get some bags and boards to set over here too. Here's the thing: this is the same press. For you guys that have been following me, this press is a piece of crap, but it's still kind of getting the job done because it's broke on me multiple times. The handle up here broke. I made a video about that, about the design flaw. And then I think I even made a video about when this piece broke off. So when I'm shutting it, when I'm clamping it down, it doesn't get as much pressure on the book when you're pressing it as it should. But I haven't had the money to get a new one. I want to get one of those, what are they called, C-clamps, where they're not a handle. They kind of compress down. They're a little more expensive, but of course they're a little more durable. One day, hopefully soon, I will be able to upgrade. But for now, this is what I got. So just to do a little demo, let's turn this guy on. And what I have here is my Teflon sheet. Okay. And then I have, what I have here is I think this is like 90-pound heavyweight paper folded in half. That sits on the pad in there. And I put that, just make sure there's no dust on it. I put that right here. Okay. As you can see, there it is. And then what I have here is, this is only like a 40-pound. I got it for my art paper. Oh, this is for my art books because I draw, obviously. So I had these heavy weights laying around, but this isn't as heavy. And then here's just a standard board. So let's go grab a comic. Let's take, I had a Spider-Man one in here that I wanted to do. Where is it? There we go. Infamous cover. That was redone on 530, was it 531 or 536? Somewhere around there during the Civil War. So we got this book. Let's look at it, huh? Let's get some light on here. It could definitely use a press. You can kind of see, where's it, right there. See that in where the light glare is? Got some action going all the way up there, if you can see that, and then some spine ticks and whatnot. So this will definitely benefit from a press. We got the heat clocking up as it warms up. I'll bring this over here. I'm going to try to do this the best that I can with the one hand here. We find the middle of the book somewhere around here. Did I pass it up already? I think I did. Yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Where is the middle of the book? Right here. Okay, we got the middle of the book. And this is where I'm going to put my regular backing board. Stick it right in the middle of the book against the the spine against the staples. I'm going to close that. Get that nice and even. Okay, and then the heavyweight paper, I'm going to flip open this cover without bending it even more. I'm going to put that right here. Close that down. And I do want to make sure both the paper and the board are flush against the inside of the spine. So that's pretty much ready to go in. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to do a quick pause and edit here to make sure that this board and whatnot is flush. Alright, got it nice and flush in there. I'm about to put it in here and set it down right in the middle of the press. And there it is, it's beeping. That means it's at the temperature. I set this guy to 175. And it's on a timer. I'm not going to use it right now. Now, I set this to 175, but here's the thing. Depending on press, your heat impact, or I don't know what the proper verbiage is, but your heat impact of the heat that's actually pressing onto the book is going to be different. I don't really think this 175 is accurate to 175 because it's a cheaper press, okay? So in reality, it might only be like 150 by the time it hits the book. But I'm going to put my Teflon, make sure there's no dust on that. Again, trying to do this one hand. I'm going to put it right on top of the book, right in there, boom. And then I'm going to fix my little broken piece here as best I can, and I'm going to press it down. Here we go. Oh, this thing is so, and I got it's loose, and guys, do not get this press. Don't. Save your money and save up for something better. There we go. It's a little crooked, but it's on there. I'm going to press down. Boom. Now, again, there's not as much pressure as I want it to be because of this, but it's closed. It is closed, so it's in there, guys. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this book sit in the heat, with the heat on for probably 15 minutes. And again, the reason why it's 15 minutes is because I don't think it is really the heat is penetrating like it should. Because I know people that have higher quality presses, and they only do it for like 90 seconds, maybe 5 minutes at most. Now, I do know even with this press though, when I do modern books, because they have that I don't know what you call it, like this is like the newspaper pages, you know, that kind of paper, whereas modern books have like that shinier gloss paper. I can't even press those at 175 in this because all the pages will get stuck together and the ink will run onto each page. So when I've done modern books in this, I'll set it to 145, and I literally only leave, when I clamp it down, I literally leave the heat on for like 20 seconds and then I turn it off. That's all they need with this. But for, you know, your older books that have the newspaper pages, this works fine. I've never had any damage to my book. So there it is, guys. I'm gonna cut the video here, and you know, I may make a part 2 where I might show you the result of this book, but I just really wanted to show off the station. It wasn't really about showing the before and after of the books, but there it is. It's a work in progress still, but I am so happy. This is just such a great, for me, it's a great addition to the entirety and the setup of this room. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of work out here and pressing a lot of these books up, because as I showed off in my room tour a couple weeks ago, that big old pile right there are all books that need to be pressed. So alright, guys, I'm going to end this video and hang out here, read a little, and press some books up. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Leave some comments. Until next time.